If you wanted some steak, but you didn't believe that the butcher sold steak or had any steak, would you go to the butcher's to get some steak? Of course you wouldn't. You don't believe he's got any steak, so why would you go? If you didn't believe you were going to get paid for going to work, would you go to work every day? Of course you wouldn't. You don't believe you're going to get paid, so why would you go? If you knew that the answer was no and that rejection was imminent, would you ask the girl out on a date? Of course you wouldn't, because you already know the answer is no. Every single goal, whether it's fat loss, fitness, or business, leave that one in, we love a blooper, has to be this way. If you don't believe you can do it, why would you ever do the work? This is what self-belief is. It's not about actually just thinking it. If you think it, you can. If you believe it, you think it, you can believe it, you can achieve it. If you can see it, you can believe it, you can achieve it. I see it emblazoned across gyms and in mindset stuff and memes all across the world. And it's only half the story, right? You have to just believe it on such a level that you're continually inspired to do the work. Not just believe it, but also not just believe it to a level where you're kind of hopeful, because hope's not a strategy. You have to believe 100% that all you need to do is do that work, and then you get the thing. And then guess what? You'll always do the work because you know you're going to get the thing. Now, many of you listening to this won't believe that you can live in your dream home. You won't believe you can have financial freedom. You won't believe your dream partner's out there. And you won't believe that you're ever going to lose weight. So this is why you keep quitting on your goals every time it gets tough. This is why you don't go for the run every time it starts raining. This is why you shit yourself and don't ask the girl out. This is why you're still working in a job that you hate rather than starting a business that you could love, because you don't believe the outcome would be positive. Now, here's what I want to come on to when we talk about gratitude so much. But you have to feel it, not just on a level where, okay, I can think that might happen. You have to feel it and think it with every single part of your body. And not just the thinking, but the feeling. A lot of people forget the feeling, because feelings are the language of the body, or the emotions of the body, whereas thoughts are the brain. And as I said, they need to combine. And if we can combine a clear thought, a clear passion, a clear desire with the feelings and emotions of already having it, and those two things are aligned, that's when you create a supercharged signal to the universe that I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to do the work. I'm ready to show up. This is my time. So how can you do this today? How can you take this information that I've just given you? Most people don't have an information problem. You probably know most of what I just said. They have an implementation problem. It's not that most people don't know what to do. It's that they don't do what they know. And that's the same as not knowing at all. So how can you implement it today? Well, number one, I want you to understand these things. One, you're not your past. You're not your current situation. You're not your circumstances. You're not mummy or daddy's goals. You're not your ex-partner's beliefs. You're you. I am Lee Freeman, and I am the master of my own destiny. I'm the creator of my destiny. I'm the leading fucking man in the blockbuster movie that is my life. You need to believe that, because you need to believe that you have infinite, limitless potential, and every single one of you does. Whether you choose to believe that now or not is entirely up to you. But if you do, you'll do the work. If you don't, you won't. So we have to start with clarity. As I said, in Mindset Mastery, there's a full hour session just on clarity, how clarity is the key to success. You can't hit a goal that you can't see. You also can't hit a goal that you don't believe that you can achieve. But we have to start with clarity, or as Napoleon Hill said in the most famous personal development book, best-selling personal book of all time, Think and Grow Rich, everything starts with definiteness of purpose. You have to know what you want. If you don't, stop everything else and get clear on that. I know what car I want to drive. I know how I want my relationship to be. I know the future that I want for my son. I know where I want to live. I've got a big picture of it in there. I know exactly how I want my life to look. And I look at it every day and I imagine it and I feel it and I think about how I'm going to feel when I have that life. And then I think about, who do I need to show up today? The man who has that life, how does he show up? How does he talk? How does he act? How does he behave? I tell you one thing, I bet he doesn't blame, complain, justify, or moan. So we can become the person we need to become to live the life we want before having the life. But I'm going to come back to that. So get crystal clear on it.